upgrades.
Hey guys, it's your boy Alec coming back to you. We're out here in the shop with the black GMC, everyone's favorite, the OG, and I have its turbo in my hands. What the heck is going on? Well, I've mentioned before that the black GMC is going T6 turbo, and today we're going to start tearing this thing down so that we can get ready for our T6 turbo kit to come in with our new turbo. You can see behind me, we not only have the turbo off, we have the downpipe out, and this was a on-3 hot side with a Huron speed cold side. So we're officially going Huron speed hot side to upsize to a T6 because this was a T4 turbo. So up next, we got to get the rest of the exhaust out. It's hanging out the side of the truck over there loose. We got to get manifolds off, and then this thing's ready for T6 kit. Dale's behind the camera, and we just finished the twin turbo kit on the Coyote, and we literally pulled the turbo downpipe, crossover pipe off this thing in 45 minutes, and it took us like 3 weeks to do the twin turbo kit on the F-150. So we're back to our roots. We're having a good time. LS stuff is so much easier to work on, especially single turbo stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. We're making good progress already, and I will show you where we get by the end of the day. If you guys are new to the channel or haven't seen this truck before, this is my 2005 GMC Sierra. We did a frame off restoration on this, frame off build on it. So it's a regular cab, 6.5 foot bed, and that sticker actually means something on the side. It is all-wheel drive all the time with a Silverado SS transfer case. Last year, the best time that we ran with our T4 78 millimeter turbo. Yeah, buddy. The best time we ran with it was like in 11:02 or in 11:03. Wanting to knock on better times, maybe low 10, high 9-second pass this year on the street. And so that's why we're doing what we're doing. And we're also getting ready for 6 summer. And we want this thing to be dialed in and reliable. Alrighty guys, here we are. We started this at like 3:10, we were like, we're gonna pull a hot side off after turbo came off. 3:51.
I just looked at my watch already. And then
we literally have the entire hot side off this truck in like an hour.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah. So turbo's out, both manifolds are off, and so we're sitting really good there. I will say this thing is a million times easier to work on than the Ford. I'm just gonna happily admit it. I see why people put Whipples on F-150. So what we have left to do is next time I'm over here, I want to pull all the plugs and I want to do a compression test on the engine and just see an overall health, what condition it's in. I just want to make sure we don't have any cylinders that are down or anything like that, because this is supposed to be reliable for this year. And if it's got any issues, now's the time to deal with them instead of in the middle of summer when we want to be ripping on this thing. So we got the hot side off. We'll get the plugs out, do a compression test. Alrighty guys, we got a special little addition to this episode today. We got a nice new turbo for the truck. So we're going to unbox this with you and take a first look. Clearly I have not opened it yet. We even got Bailey here to take a look with us. He's all excited. What'd you call it, Bailey? Taiwan tranny trasher? All right, so since we have no clue what is going to happen with, of course, buying things from other countries, we buy them early, even when we don't need them. Well, we're going to need it soon. So we don't have our turbo kit just yet, but got the turbo out of the way. This is the biggest turbo box I've ever opened.
How much did it weigh?
It said it weighed 50 pounds, so we're going to need to do even more weight reduction on this thing.
Holy crap.
Jesus. Oh, shit. Help me out, brother. There we go.
Holy
fuck. Move some boxes. Dude, look at that thing. Holy crap. Dude.
Dude, just put your hand over that.
That's what she said? Holy shit. Bro. Look at the size difference.
Dude,
Just set it on the ground, right next to it.
looks tiny. Oh my
Look at it from this
God.
angle.
Jesus.
That is insane. Look at that freaking thing.
You're gonna be in a new zip code by the time it thinks cool.
Dude, this thing is huge. Oh my God. Look at that elephant on that thing. Holy shit. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an upgrade, boys and girls. Holy crap.
I was not expecting this.
I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be big, but not this big.
Ginormous, not big.
That's what she said? Yeah, that's so we ended up deciding on a S488. So this is an 88 millimeter front side, and it's got an 88 by 96 on the back side, and it's a 1.32 AR. So I ended up going with this. I was going to go with an S480, but the backside was the exact same size. So I was thinking, if the backside, the turbine, is the exact same, why wouldn't I push more air with the front side? So I ended up going with the 88 instead of the 80. That, I don't know if that's the right choice or not. Everyone said get an S488. We went S488. There's no regrets on this one. Well, there might be regrets. It's called spool time, but we should be all right. We got a 6-liter, so it'll drive. But man, look at the freaking, you can see the reflection. If you look down in there, you can see like the machined backside of the wheel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is full billet, and then it's got ceramic ball bearings, which is a big upgrade for us because this was a journal bearing turbo. So you can see, you try and spin it, it stops pretty much immediately. You spin that one, and she keeps going a little bit. So damn, boys, that thing is thick.
So you made the right choice.
Bro, look at that thing. That's what she said.
It is. Put it up to your head if you can. I don't know how heavy this thing is. What the hell? What are we doing?
Dude, that is insane. Here, give me that one.
So this one's like a newborn child. This one's
Yeah,
like a
this one's
fully
like
grown
this is
5-year-old.
like my toddler. This one's like my newborn. Holy shit.
Oh, upgrades.
Upgrades. So this is a huge difference. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, maybe I did go a little bit too big, but we're just going to experience it, see how it goes. And honestly, we could always put a smaller one out if we really wanted to. But I knew that if the turbine on the backside was the exact same size, the turbo is going to spool about the same. So you might as well put a little bit more air in it with a bigger turbo. That was my mentality. You can say I'm wrong in the comments below. It's a huge upgrade. I can't get over it. So we're a couple weeks out from Huron Speed sending us our hot side. They said that they're working on fabricating them right now. So we got a Huron Speed T6, full hot side, both manifolds in the crossover and the whole downpipe. And then we got one of their 60 millimeter wastegates, and then this guy. So that's our big upgrade for this year. We got to get with our boy Kenny over at MRP Fuel Injection. He's going to send me a nice set of 1650 fuel injectors because we're going to upgrade the injectors for this year. And so this is amazing. Like, I'm just blown away. Dale's blown away.
Dude, this thing's, just look at the difference, guys. Massive.
It's really fucking big. Like, when your hand barely covers the inlet, we're gonna have to figure something out with like a turbo guard for this, because I don't even know if we're gonna be able to run a filter with how much room this is taking up in this truck. But we got it all torn apart in this episode. We're literally just waiting for piping to show up. So the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a compression test on this. So we're gonna pull all 8 plugs out of the engine here, and we're gonna just check compression. All we're looking for is not a number. We're looking for consistency. So make sure that all the cylinders are relatively close to each other, and as long as we're good there, got no issues. I don't even know what this has for compression, to be honest with you. I know it's like 10.2, 10.4 to 1, but I do not know what the actual pressure is. So we're gonna find that out together right now. So we went and got a new battery for the truck because you guys haven't seen the truck in quite a while, but it had a 6-year-old battery in it, actually. We found that out when we pulled it out, much to my surprise and Dale's surprise. So we got the old super start economy in this thing, because I can buy big ass turbos, but I can't buy high quality batteries, right? So we got the super start in there. And anyways, so we did a compression test on this thing, and my gauge is a little wonky, I will admit. So it's like a old It's made in the USA though, but it's an old, really old gauge, and actually it like is blowing out rust in certain spots. But anyways, so it's a little inconsistent is what I'm trying to say. So our first cylinder, 160, second cylinder, 145, third, 145, fourth, 135. So we're like pretty high, right? Then we went over to the driver's side. 120, we got 100, we got 145, and then we got 120. So we're like pretty inconsistent. But then we came back to the one that was 100, and we got like 125, 130-ish. And then we did the first one, which was like the super proud cylinder at 160, and it came in at 145. So pretty much we're like 145 to 120 on every cylinder, roughly. And I'm comfortable with that. That is perfectly fine by me. So it's consistent enough. It's within about 10 to 15%. And so we're looking pretty good on the compression test. We got a new big ass turbo here, which was really fun to unbox, and I'm like blown away by how big that thing is. That's what she said. And I think that's about all we're gonna do for this video. We are literally waiting on turbo parts to come in. Your next video you guys are gonna see is going to be tuning the Coyote F-150 and getting that thing dialed in. So until I see you guys next time, make sure you subscribe down below. Peace.